Okay, my PC just started getting really loud, and I'm on the loading screen, so... It's frozen. There's like a bird. Bog. Oh, it's like the gross windowed version. Okay. Where game? Video gaming? Menu size. There's 3 options. Alright, do I need any of this stuff? Anti-aliasing? Sure. Modest. That's a nice way of saying your PC sucks. Hardcore mode? Streamer mode? Streamer mode replaces certain copyrighted piece of music with alternative tracks. See, like, I want to do this, but isn't it gonna, like... It's gonna hinder the gameplay experience, right? Because then I don't get to hear the soundtrack. Just play as is. Surely it's fine. Like, I have no idea where to put any of this, like, stuff. The fix for this is easy. If you mean making the audio track for the VOD, then that means I can't highlight it later. I'm gonna turn it on. If it's copyrighted, I've probably heard it before. Dyslexic font. Wait, what? What did that even do? Bro, just start? Dude, the first thing I do in any game is change the settings. Alright, whatever. Select archetype. Thinker, extremely intelligent. Very bad with people. Knows interesting facts. Comes up with original ideas. Okay. This sounds like a streamer. Sensitive. Very psychological. A magnetic personality, but unstable. Might begin to lose his mind. This one sounds like a streamer. Physical. Extremely physical. Interacts with the world through his body. Gets things done, but dumb as a rock. Hey, that's Giga Chad. This is the good one. This is the good one. Create your own? Okay. Should I create my own, or is this gonna take like an hour? I kind of feel like going with one of the streamer ones is like kind of relevant, right? Make your own? Okay. I can just max these all out, can I? Oh no, okay. So we'll just make them all. Alright. Am I supposed to do this based on me? The gifts are playing. Oh yeah, true. Okay, intellect. Okay, let's see. If you do create your own, it's too much discretion at your fingertips. Constraints breed creativity. Just hit next. I'm not hitting next. What is this? How agile you are? I mean, I've got fine motor controls for like Mario 64. That will hit next. Oh, what is this? Visual calculus? I had to do that last semester. Okay, I kind of want to make this based on speedrunner, okay? I want to make this based on speedrunner. So, intellect. We're already done. Who am I lying to? Reaction speed. This is a good one. Do I only choose one of these? Min-max motorics, yeah. Endurance? Hey, that's a good one. Remember Ouija's stream thing? Endurance training? You only get one special skill? I think it has to be this then. This one's like the backseater. I think this one, right? They all add one. They only add one to whatever it is, so it's not like one's like better than the other. Composure. I mean, if you're on pace. Lockpick. This is the lockpicking lawyer. I have no idea what that one is. Reaction speed, I think, is a good one. Perception. Oh, wait, hand-eye coordination. Wait, this is literally speedrunner. Okay, this is probably the best one, right? Oh, wait. The learning cap for... Wait, what? No, this is for just overview. I want, like... Here it is. Dude, they make this so confusing. I gotta read an essay for this. Hand-eye coordination loves the interactions between you and things that fly in the air. It enables you to catch coins from mob bosses, shoot straight, and understand firearms intimately. Want to know the precise make and mark of a pistol? HE coordination's got you. Want to shoot someone with it? Ditto. Wow. At high levels, hand-eye coordination makes you deadly, supposing you're a weapon in hand. But once you do, hand-eye coordination will compel you to take the shot, even if it's not the best approach. At low levels, you'll be more of a disaster in waiting. I want to see what the one for this one is. Enables you to dodge punches, knives, and bullets. Sucker punches of the verbal kind. You'll be more streetwise, never lost for words or lacking a witty comeback. Dude, this is literally streamer. I'm going with this one. This one's good. Do I have to do this? Do I have to click on this? Now, do I go back to this screen or what? Our intellect, I feel like this should be, like, this should be decent. This one could be decent too. Here we go. This is the street. This is like streamer speedrunner. I think this is good. You want at least 2 in each? All right, fine. We'll do that. 4, 3, 2, 3. This is good. Pretty balanced. We got this thing. I think we're good, right? Confirm. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do here. Is this confirmed now? Are we done? Alright. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown. Water can't drown. Water isn't wet.
There is nothing. Only warm, primordial blackness.
Good thing this guy's reading it, so I don't have to.
Your conscience ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
It's nice.
Never, ever.
What am I supposed to answer with here? Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Look at this. The illusion of choice.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is
Ancient
void of
reptilian
struggle.
brain.
No ex-wives are contained within it.
What?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you.
Am I supposed to be understanding what they're talking about?
And it will only lead to more
Dude, maybe my intellect isn't as high as I thought, dude. Plunge back into the fathomless deep.
There. No ball of meat. No light in the formless nothing.
Dude, I feel like this is just RNG. Which one I pick? I like nothing.
I know you do, baby. I know.
Okay.
Come right up, sir. Smooth passion.
yeah, dude, it is like the Germa meat grinder bit. I don't even know, like, what?
Alright. Nothing town to fuck all borough.
I don't understand what any of these things mean, dude. What? There's no wrong choices? I feel like I've already made like 10 wrong choices. A return trip to the Silence.
Do you want me to upgrade that to a one-way trip, sir?
Why am I in delta.com now?
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the soul, bloated.
You recognize that
man-eater
voice?
around you. A sensation.
I think I might, but I don't. It's just barely familiar.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to
The generic
disco
raspy guy
music.
voice. Yeah.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache. A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound.
Dude, I'm so confused, man. I have no idea what any of this is for.
You know what it is. A group
Is
of
this the
youths
guy?
gathered around a village.
We're talking to Wikipedia. Average college dorm. Oh, well that's good. We already got some pants on. Take the pants off, bro. No, we gotta leave them on. The bottle's
You
empty.
hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium.
I think
key.
this should be over here.
There is a single key.
Because
on
all the
wall.
text is on this
The
side.
number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Do I have an inventory, or can I literally just take anything I want? How do I exit this? Escape? What up, Poke? It was a redeem from Vodka Owl to play any game. And I'm already confused. Is this supposed to mean I can't go through? Oh, what up, Comical? I'm definitely not playing Mario 64 right now. The nylon stick is nuts, dude. I was video gaming. Look at this. It looks so good. I have not looked at the drawing yet. I was gonna wait until you're here if you wanted to see it. Comical was the one that sent me the nylon stick and the parts and whatever. And he sent this, which is a drawing. A special drawing. Yeah, here's the... It's pretty good. This is quality. I haven't said too much about it, like, in Discords or whatever, because, like, I want to just make sure I actually, like, it's going to last or whatever, but so far, it's great. So far, it's very pog. I took a picture of the angles that I had before the stick and after, and it increased the range, and it's a lot grippier. This isn't the thin one either. Yeah, I can do drawing reveal though. We can look at this here. I'll even we can do this. Oh, I'll move this like I don't know here. Are you ready? What could it be? What could it be? Oh! It's backwards. Okay, hold on. Where is it? Here. Coyote frames. Pog. It looks so good, dude. Look at this. Dude, this, you know what this Mario reminds me of? He looks like the one from the animation, like the speedrun animation. Look at that, dude. Hog. And then Wile E. Coyote. And the fact that he's like off the cliff but still standing. Dude, it's so good. Very pog. Very pog. I'm a fan. Yeah, something about Mario. Yeah. That's what he looks like. Yeah, it looks good, dude. Put it on the fridge. I don't have a fridge to put it on. Frame it? Do I even have a frame I can use? I don't know if I do. Maybe I can go to the dollar store and buy a frame. I can find somewhere to frame it. Can I, like, I can't really put it, like, behind me very well. Coyote frame it. I mean, I could put it, like, back there. I don't know where to put it. I could put it, like, on the bottom of that wall. Dude, like, I'm doing, like, the meme thing. Yeah, good drawing, though. Good drawing. Very pog. I like it. The parts have been great so far. Very happy with them. I got, I guess I can show you the other stick, because look, I'm so, like, not even, like, playing the game right now. I'm, like, already distracted. But since Comical's here, I gotta, like, show it off and stuff. Alright. So, from Comical, I got the tool, Pac-Man, so I can replace whatever, the caps. I got, I think a prototype Steel 664 cap. That's like the one that's on here. Looks good. It's like blackish, bluish, whatever. I think it looks nice. It actually matches the midnight blue shell like really good. I kind of want to like put it on that if I can. It looks great. The angles are great. I'll see if I can show the angles in a second because I have screenshots of them already. And it would be probably good to show. I got these because... Oh, I'll show the stick first because it's related to it. So here's the... this is the thin one. It has the nylon cap on it. This is the thin stick. So I guess here's like a... Here's OEM for reference. It's a little bit taller because it has to hit the gate. It hits the gate later, so it has to be taller to make sure the cap doesn't hit it. And then, yeah, it's just like a thinner thing or whatever. So I plan on using this if like my range starts going down, and I just want something to like cope with it, you know? Like once the gears start dying a little, we'll see. But it has these. It has the little, the bearing mod on the end, which is, dude, this is why I was convinced to get them. Because Comical said, like, the first time I heard, Comical was like, oh yeah, I have like these two, the nylon tau sticks or whatever with like the nib thing, the nib mod or whatever. And I was instantly sold. Because I need this. Whatever this is, it's sick. Having one of these is like amazing. Because I know there are other nylon sticks that were just like kind of like OEM where it just like grinds down whatever. But having these are insane. Because you can just replace them, and I got these as well. Some Delrin bearing things. They're like really small. They're way smaller than I thought they'd be. I don't know if you can see them in here. Right there, kind of. So, I have no idea how I would even replace these because they look pretty hard in there. But I guess maybe if I got like a knife or something and cut them out, it might work. But yeah, fantastic. Fantastic. Very happy so far. We'll see if it lasts. I'm assuming these are going to be pretty durable. I got some pretty nutty ranges right now, so I'm satisfied. A knife or fingernail? Alright, sounds good. I'll probably use like an X-Acto knife or something. Or like one of those ones that used to like cut box tape or whatever. Now let's see if I can do this. I have an idea here. I guess I can make this smaller. Also, yes, it is mirrored. Surprise, surprise. My webcam is mirrored. This is not what I look like in real life. Okay. Here we go. Perfect. I uploaded them to someone else on Discord in like DM, so I can just put them on in Chrome here and then screen share this. I'm so distracted from the game right now. Wait, what if I do this? What if I... There we go, maybe. Okay, this is the old one, to be clear. This is OEM stick, OEM gears, steel bowl. So this is what I had before, alright? So it's like decent, right? Up, down is okay. Left, right, it's alright. I was using, by the way, Poke, this is better than the one I was telling you about before, because I remember in VC I did a different stick test. That was with some different gears. But I decided I'm done waiting around. I'm just going to use my perfect gears, or near perfect gears. I don't care. So I got this. Pretty good, right? These are like symmetrical, the things, whatever. But yeah, 77, 76, not that good. Not that good. And then I put in the stick. By the way, I could feel when you do this, like when you have the controller like this, if you can feel, like if you can pull this stick up and down, there's a problem. There's already a problem because it's gonna hit the gate earlier. It's not pushing the gears all the way to the edge. It sucks. That's why I really like these nylon, nylon bearing thing, because it's a bigger nib than if it was just the, just like the OEM thing or whatever. So like this doesn't budge at all. If you try to like pull it out of the controller, this is like insane. So it's like maxing out the, like it's really pushing against the bowl good, which is great. So then I put that in and I got this, which is not like, not insanely different, but it is obviously like, it is obviously better. Like it's only a couple, you know, whatever is better. The up and down are better, right? 84 instead of 81, 82. Left, right. The left is still a little like, eh, but 80 is like definitely good. 82 is like, you know, solid. And then all the diagonals, insane. All of them are insane. None of them, like, look, the lowest one's 67. And all of them, they're like 68, 69, 70. Compared to, all right, no, that's not it. That's the playlist. Compared to this, where you got like 64s. Ugh. Yikes. Especially down right, dude. Look at this down right, and then look at this down right. I mean, okay, they're like offset, but you get the thing. See? 64 to 69, 68. Pretty good. Pretty good. And this isn't even the thin one, dude. This is the normal one. So if I did thin, I could probably get these up to like 90, maybe like 75 on the diagonals or something. Pretty good. Pretty solid. So I'm happy with this. Not to mention as well, because, and I knew this was going to be like, just like helpful in general, but it has had an unexpected effect. The cap on here is grippier than OEM because it's like a steel 664 cap, whatever. Grippier than OEM. Great for my sweaty hands. There has been an unexpected benefit to having a grippier cap, and that's that when I have, like, take like Dark World No Reds for example, right? You're like pushing to the right. This is gonna be hard to do. You're like pushing to the right. Well, it's to the left, but you get what I mean. You push like this. I've noticed with OEM when I just barely hit the gate, my thumb starts like doing this a little, you know, like it starts to like slip, because it's like, you know, I'm like at the edge, and like as soon as you hit the gate, there's like an increase in like the amount of pressure you need. So I can like hit the gate, my finger starts slipping a little bit, and then I'm not pushing into the gate anymore. Like it's hitting the gate and then like stopping there. So even though it would say like here, like 76 right or whatever, in reality I was probably getting like 70 or like 71 because I wasn't pushing it like once your hand starts slipping like that, and it's like, look at it, like when it's like on the edge and you're not really like, it's just scuffed, you know, you're not getting full range. But when I'm pushing, like with this grippy cap, I don't have that problem. Like I'm here, it's solid, no slip. It's like, it's perfect, dude. No slipping whatsoever. So even though the range is already increased to be like, you know, like better, I think I'm like in the practical sense, I'm getting more range as well, just because of like how I'm using it, you know? Flawless. Amazing. I'm satisfied, dude. Very pog. So thank you, Comical. You've insanely improved my module. Big dubs. I did a 16-star no reset to start off this stream, and I got like I think I got 18-18, but it was like mid-17 pace into BLJs, which is really good for not playing for a couple months, like seriously, I guess. So that's a dub. That's a dub. What up, Joe? We haven't gotten that unhinged yet. Anyways, back to the game that I'm supposed to be playing for Vodka Owl's Redeem. Here we go. I found keys to unlock the door, so I think that is probably what I should be doing. Did Joe play this? Look, there's someone
Hello,
here.
officer.
The year is 51. I can only assume that is 2051.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Leave. Giga Chad. Leaves.
No.
Refuses to elaborate. Alright, sounds good, Comical. Yeah, I plan on taking advantage of these sticks. It's gonna be good stuff, dude. Very happy with it so far. Also, it's insanely smooth. I thought my module was already smooth. It's even better. Dude, Delrin on steel is like the god combo. Read your lines. Okay. Then why did you call me an officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
Are you sure?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
You don't have to. I'm trying to focus on what I should even say here. Look at this great choice of options I have here.
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
I like this little profile picture my dude's got going on down here. Very abstract.
Couldn't say. In truth, so far,
What is this?
mostly drinking.
Why don't I remember being a cop? Try the expression. Or leave. I kind of want to leave.
Of course.
I'm leaving.
Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Okay.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words a million
Check the mirror
times
in the
before.
bathroom out.
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Before you go, I have questions. What if I don't want to ask questions? Yeah, what if I don't?
You're a cop, Harry. It is unnatural of you not to want to ask questions.
And then it forces me. Dude,
Yes.
what is this illusion of choice, man? Oh my god. Leave. Dude, I've already clicked the leave option like 5 times, and it's not letting me do it. Is it,
The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here. On the
Dude, her
coast.
3D model's,
Can't
like,
say about the
spazzing
rest of the
out.
city. It's 51.
what century?
The current century? Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one. Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir.
What, so it's 8051? I find that hard to believe. What's so funny?
You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization.
Like, it's just having me go through the questions. I'm leaving.
Glad to have been of assistance.
I'm not outplayed. I was not outplayed by the game. We do be living in a society, true. Oh, like you can zoom. Wait, where's the mirror? You said there's a mirror. Oh, is this a shirt? Oh, dude, we're dripped out. Oh, dude. Hold shift. Price 50 cents. W. We're already getting rich. Wait. Oh, I thought that was the bathroom you're talking about. I don't see a mirror in here anywhere. Or is it this?
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
Dig a Chad.
Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
No way. I'm not doing this. Back off.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror,
Is it gonna like jump scare me, dude? What is going on? I thought it was gonna do something.
you won't like what you see there, and you will never undercut it.
Dude. You won't like what you'll see there. I don't care. Dude, we are a Giga Chad. Behold!
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I have no idea why it's there. It just is.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No, keep making the face. Dude, okay, we went from speedrunner to Giga Chad.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face. And
Yes.
it won't come off.
Yes.
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
I don't know. He's just chilling, dude. I mean, like, I don't know. He looks like a Twitter profile picture kind of like expression. Like he's just chilling. I don't know. Vaguely sympathetic.
There might have been 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
Is there RNG in this game? Is that what these are? Dig deep into your mind and locate the source of the expression. Attempt to stop the expression from happening. 3%. I kind of like... Should I just be like going for insane RNG? I kind of want to go for this. Are there like what happens if I don't get it? Like there's downsides, right? I'll do it.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological...
Don't worry about failing. Dude, didn't you literally just say something about telling Joe or that I don't pick the... Yeah, I like to hope Nate won't follow the dialogue path you did, Joe. Would you not consider that a mistake? Let the mirror be. The picture down here changed. There's something on the table. Money. That's mine now. Oh. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Shoes! Dude, Pog! There's a button to examine stuff. Should I do this? I will. Because otherwise I'm going to be clueless. F1 is help. F5 quick save. Highlight. Okay. I don't think there's anything to do out here. Hold tab to see what's interactable. I think the same thing happens if I do right click. Satirical newspaper. Oh, it's a cutscene. Summer door closed for the winter. This is where the lyrics would be. A big karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. The speaker's connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static.
You should totally sing karaoke here. the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul is immense. It's
Exactly.
normal
It's
sized.
measured, level-headed, and it needs to be heard through a PA system by other people.
What should I sing?
You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you thought it was obvious. No, don't sing the happy song. It's
Dude,
stupid.
don't bully me for the option I
Sing the sad
chose.
song. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed. You should sing the sad small church
Oh, wait,
song
I already-
that serves
okay.
them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is...
Okay, you already said that. Autosave.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Look at the stuffed bird.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. This is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now.
What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He
What do you mean,
pretends
my
not to hear
buddy?
you, concentrating on the bird instead.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
I want to be nice to people. I don't want to just, like... I'll just leave him alone, dude. Monday. There's a dude over here.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Wake him up. I kind of want to wake him up.
You gently shake his shoulder, but nothing happens.
Dude, I got
This
bad
man
RNG.
probably sleeps soundly in a ship's A bespectacled man.
This guy looks like he's from
orange bomber
Half-Life.
jacket Is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down,
What?
and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Don't shake his hand.
He is your half-brother.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Conceptualization. Invent a name for yourself. I don't know. Yeah, let me move this over.
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Medium fail. Wait, did I can't tell when I like screw it up. Is that bad? It showed like red. Does that mean I didn't get good RNG? It's so cool.
Yes, it is. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name for one classy cop.
Raphael
Say it.
Ambrosius Cousteau.
Yes, well,
Not for a moment does he believe that's your real name. He casts it aside as an intra-departmental joke or a peculiarity he doesn't understand.
it looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice. Okay,
I haven't.
We'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No.
Mm-hmm.
What? Oh, I thought that was supposed to be my guy saying mm-hmm.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for
Yeah, I
the body
left
to
it
no
up.
longer be in
It's
the tree.
Halloween.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight.
Okay,
We
well maybe
should
that's a
go
little
there
excessive.
As soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What if I told you I'm not a police officer?
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern. After you, officer.
Wait, I have tasks to do. I have not done any of these.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge?
Pretend you found it.
Losing your
No.
identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
Okay, I gotta like
is now
move
in
this
the
up
party.
here because it's like
You can talk to
it
him
keeps
whenever
increasing the
by
party
interacting
size.
with him.
Okay. Now he follows me, W.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Bro, it's not that serious. Does that mean you like me? I'm just leaving, dude. What are these options? None of these are realistic.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, I do.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
I'm currently in between names. Say nothing. Refuse to elaborate.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while
That's the
to
good
arrive
one.
at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
As a matter of fact, I do.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
I don't like this narrator guy, dude. Everything he says is like... it's just like a matter of fact or just like... to the extreme or something. Like, I don't know.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
You chose this?
What, of Martinez? No.
Is that part of the
I'm
thing?
Jamrock.
No, I put intellect
I
as like
sometimes come
high,
here to keep an eye
but
on
like not
things.
that high.
This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are.
You chose
but
reaction
as I
speed as
said,
your
I
signature
don't live
skill.
here.
Yeah, and guess how
Just
slow
used
my
to
guy
work
walks
here.
around. What a
But I'm not going to
scam.
start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
A detective.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Play the fool. No, I'm good.
His face expresses profound doubt in your having this.
You're having this. What is your problem with me? You know, I can't think of a single thing. Oh my god, these options are insane, dude.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up
Oh,
on a tree.
court reference?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Insane ref.
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
He doesn't know. He just said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they?
I'll ask him.
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching.
Who?
The locals, the customers, the people who eat here. A lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone
Reaction
knows
speed
dock
helped?
workers did
Dude,
it.
true. W.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her. I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man
Plus
named
5
Earl was a
XP.
security guard for the harbor
Okay.
company, I hear.
From
A
talking to the
mercenary.
guy?
The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
Did you kill him? What an insane question. Cars or Kung Fu Panda? Cars. Any day of the week. What up, Hypocamp?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Okay.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little note he's
What?
been scribbling in.
Dude, Hypocamp. Oh my god. Actually just unhinged first message in my chat. Unironically banned. Roblox in name. Hypocamp doesn't even play Roblox. That's all.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
What is Real?
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
Real.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
Oh, I understand.
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's
right.
Money.
No-
You owe this
Okay.
establishment 130 real.
You're under arrest.
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've
What
run
up,
a tab of
Pillow?
30 real.
If that's how you say
Actually,
it.
more, but we'll round
Yo.
it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
But what is money? Dude, I don't want to put him under arrest, bro.
What are you?
Don't force me to
philosopher?
choose that option. I'm getting my bearings. That's true. I am getting my bearings. Got him.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Proceed to show him the coins you found. Yes.
Yes, it is.
Oh, no, I'm gonna keep it.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant
Nylon?
Kitchener
Dude,
looks
nylon
for
sticks.
something in
Dude,
the
oh my
pockets
god, this
of
game is
his
insane.
orange bomber. That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
What happens now?
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
He shrugs.
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right?
Working
It's
from
not that far
home, dude,
away.
this really is post-COVID. I'll see what I
sorry
can do.
I couldn't help more. You should take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car, okay? We have to get this investigation started now.
Good luck.
Good luck.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up.
I thought I lived
and this place
up
sure
here.
Isn't it?
Discard thought.
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had
This
to be
song sounds
somewhere.
familiar. Dude, wait. Dude, I'm like 90% sure this song is in Eugene's playlist. I think.
Crab, please. Crab.
Thank you, Pella, for the
Crab.
follow. I'll put it up here.
Crab, and
I don't know.
You don't really know, do you? South, maybe. Doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Hobo cop. That's good. That's a good
Entertain
one.
thought when you get the time.
That's a good
Maybe
one.
being a
Hobo cop.
and a cop has its advantages.
Based. Okay, what was I supposed to do? I think I leave. Never mind. Electric juicer. I have a journal. Okay, what is this? Thought cabinet? Pay for damages. I don't know how to call anyone. Report your badge missing. Inspect the body. I want to do that, but I don't know how to leave. Yeah, I remember he said something with the radio, but that's for the badge thing, right? Can I leave through here? Hog. Okay. Oh, I thought it was salt, not snow. Dude, what is this Rocket League car? That's the cop car? What?
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Reconstruct the movement?
The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message written in the language of burnt rubber.
Burnt rubber? I don't think they're going that fast, pal. Also, this is like the most useless. Oh, I guess crash.
Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started there, and then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry, according to the cafeteria manager. The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building, before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
You are correct. This is a
He knew
rather
the whole
multi-colored
time.
friendly city. I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez. With the jam right here on the roundabout, I would keep them separate.
I wouldn't. Oh.
You could follow the track south. There seems to be a canal there. See where they went, if you find the time.
If you find the time. You could pick them up if you had a bag.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine, that toy from Oblivion, the Caprice Kinema motor carriage. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. The frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st
Caution.
precinct here. I'm putting him on.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I'm done.
Just a second, officer.
She puts you on hold.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard. The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over. 10-18, state your message, sir.
The badge.
10-9, over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Say nothing.
Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Oh, is that the name?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the
Th-
name of a
Never
fictional
mind.
detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself immediately.
Defend yourself immediately. Haha, officer lost his badge. Ha.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh goddamn it! Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Over.
Mullen dicked us.
Tell him to stop. This is
He's
serious.
asking you to stop, says this is serious.
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking badge.
Satellite Officer Vicmar concurs, losing your badge is serious. Over. 10-4, I hear you. Officer.
Task complete,
I'm just
W.
going to make a note here that you are in
Task
pursuit of
gained,
your
L.
misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
How are there like
Superman
8
lost
people
his
on this
badge.
phone line?
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
Why are they so attached to losing the badge? It's not even like that funny.
You lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know
Oh
what it is,
god.
do you?
Oh no.
No. It's gone. It's not fucking on me.
Dude, what a massive L.
10-9, come here, officer. You get my question?
Convince
Go
them
on,
you
about
didn't
your
lose
gun.
it or say
Over.
nothing? Bro. Oh god. Oh no.
Lies.
Yes! Yes! Good RNG.
Truth and
Critical success. Holy crap. I have no idea what the odds were on that. It just said 11. I don't know if that's 11% or what the deal is, but that is a W.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer.
Task gained. Track
You
down
need
your
further
gun.
assistance.
Dude, and I immediately... Oh no. No! Dude, why is this option to immediately just correct it? Oh god. Okay. I don't know if I really need to talk to these guys anymore.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but
What does he want now?
he's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Alright.
Plus 5 XP.
Found, sir. Over.
Oh my god, dude.
He says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
Request denied, sir. Over.
Do I beg? I was like, I didn't I spawn in a house? Do I not live there?
He says he's in trouble. Doesn't have a place to sleep.
Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then.
Vicmar said... Anything else, sir? Over.
I've actually lost my gun too. No,
Roger
I'm
that.
done.
10-10. Over and out.
Pick up the radio again.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
I don't know what's most useful here. It's probably the... This? You can take them all? Oh.
The pry bar feels
Okay.
nice and useful for the handles are less robust. Lets you see things in the
Okay,
dark you
well.
otherwise. The pull-out toolbox slides back.
I thought I had to
and
choose.
Preheater gauge casts the white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
I wouldn't be that familiar. He's reaching out with his left hand and you put the clutch in your right hand.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch. labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation. We're not going anywhere right
Translation.
now. Alternative translation. Don't even think you can drive my MC.
Okay. Oh, there's a lot of... Okay.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
I like that there's just, like, unrelated to the story, the tutorial agent. Where's this guy going? Just step over their game.
Doesn't need to be a struggle.
You have to turn off detective mode if you want to see the odds. Oh.
I'll be with you in a moment.
It's probably more important to, Wait, where do I even turn it off? Here. I'll leave tutorial agent on.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
Honey, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's
A
just
fork
try to
in a
enjoy the
world
game,
of soup.
Right? I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old.
Got him.
Grabbing your ass
Yeah.
like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls.
Manly men.
This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Ball time. Dude, it's a Morbin time reference.
That's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime.
I don't see odds on this, but I can nail this. W. Is he facing the wrong
You're
way?
immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter. You'll make it work.
You'll make it work. Feel the ball. Be the ball.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells.
They're making such a big deal about me, like,
everything
throwing
fades
this.
Until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
You put such an emphasis whenever he says ball. The ball. You grab the ball.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly
The
smooth.
ball.
against your neck. It has a pattern on it. Probably a sponsored ball.
A sponsored
Yours will only be
ball.
covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight. The nervous system calibrated until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
Dude, don't call it the man ball, dude. Oh my god. I will be the ball. Be the ball. Why would you ever throw it that way? That's not what the game is. Dude, didn't I get the good RNG on this? What is happening?
A whorehouse of shit. It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters. Probably
That's
24.
not what the game is. This is bad RNG disguised as good RNG.
What the hell is your problem?
Bro. Not a weak right triceps, that's for sure.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful. You vandalized our game, son. We can't play petanque with 5 bull.
Bull. P-tank.
Yes, petanque. You ruined our petanque game. We want our bull back.
Oh, now it's gonna give me a task.
Take
Retrieve
it
the
easy,
ball.
This is
The
just a
bull.
misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done. Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
Bull. Accept the task. Ah.
Good. Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Yes, why did you come here? It's unlikely they know anything about the murder.
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely. In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them? Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
What about police woman? Sure.
I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative duties.
Let's avoid voicing opinions.
I
Yeah.
know the kind. Gaston here is the same. A weather vane. Never stood up for anything in his life either.
Oh, René. If you only knew life beyond confrontations, conflict, and extremities.
How am I even supposed to get the ball down here? Oh. I got a bag. We chased the bag. Oh, if I double click, I can sprint. If you save and reload, it fixes the dice rolls missing. Oh. Well... I didn't understand them in the first place. So I'm hoping I'm gonna be okay.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary. Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty?
I don't care, I'll look.
Your money disappears into the coin slot. A clunk. The ring of metal.
I never got to do these things in real
The
life.
curtains on the display open. You lean
They're always
in to touch
crowded
the
with
view.
people.
It's blurry. Different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost. The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible. A half-sunken sea fort. Its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
Leave. Oh, there's just money, dude. Yo.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
I am the law. Hello and hi are different options.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
I am the law.
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
Nope. What's your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
The value of hard work.
Thank you, sir.
True.
I'm happy to help Mum out with the store.
Shouldn't you be at school?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
School is stupid.
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed. Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed. Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
bankrupt.
Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
Maybe Spirit Halloween should consider renting this place out.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir.
Enough about this curse.
Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead. Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them. I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
Bye.
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals. And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch them.
This is getting meta, dude. This is what this game is for.
You don't look much like a policeman. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
Got him.
Head, yes.
No, your mind.
Your mind.
Not head, child. Heads.
Isn't that very dangerous? Unlike you, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
I'm going to deduce something now. Oh god. Dude, what it this is like showing off.
You failed to deduce anything substantial.
No.
She waits.
God. I deduced that you are very small. Dude, I don't know what I'm supposed to put here, man. Did I just admit that I can't deduce anything? Oh, you can scroll up and see what this says. Sorry, I actually can't do that.
It's okay, sir.
W.
You disappointed a small child. Well done,
Oh god. -1 to morale, dude. Oh my god. That was a flop. Great music transition.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere.
Leave.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure, or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography. Browbritter is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children. Friends are technically like family. For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations.
Holy crap, it's like every other Civilization video game. The original Civ 6.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name, be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Can you give me money?
I am
No.
the proudest owner of our little shop of culture. Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
She was slacking off, dude. Oh my god, I could just throw her under the bus.
Wonderful! Did you talk to her? Great! On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
Actually 10.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
The way you're handling her strikes me as wrong. I'm here to dismantle the free market. Dude, what? What are these options?
As a young girl should be, with the proper attitude, she'll have a bright financial future.
Based. What a prismatic.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial
Robustly
activity.
magnetic.
My business is thriving, sir.
What in God's name is she?
Dude, I have no idea. Leave. I like how the narrator is like asking me questions. And I don't have any clue what's going on.
Curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Pull open the curtains. Dig a Chad. No, I'll find out myself. I'll ignore. That's the back. When you ask if they can check if they have a book in the back, and they go back there and just stand around for a couple minutes and pretend like they're looking.
Books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over.
Having at least a vague idea of what's going on. I have a very vague idea of what's going on. Also, the use of weapons. That's how you win at life. Should I just go in there and barge open, like, just go through the curtains? I can resist the mystery of the back rooms. Dude, it is the back rooms. Maybe I should. Maybe I'll do it. I don't need books. Also, I like how there's, like, ambient cash register noises down here and nobody's buying anything. Not realistic.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell.
I'll leave.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Actually useful.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them.
Well, I gotta add that in. Just say you can't buy it.
They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
You seem to underestimate my resources. She's right. She's right. I have $2 and I stole it. So
that old thing. It's an out-of-date
found? Yeah, I'm borrowing it.
Never was nor came to be. From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago, they also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
The place does not look like a successful tourist trap, does it?
They didn't get that far. For some reason.
Steal it? Oh my god. Dude, challenge her to a duel? That'd be a good idea. I'll duel you for the map. Okay, wait, I have 3 options. 1, buy. 2, steal. 3, if I just look at the map, can I just memorize it?
It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing.
Oh.
A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective.
So it's like a map for, like, Disneyland.
48. Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial even the whirling in rats there.
I'm not really, I'll just buy it.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
True.
You've acquired an
especially because I have no idea what
item.
my surroundings
Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Pay for damages, track down your badge, track down your gun, replace the lost bool. Leave. What is it? It's like a clock. Dude, he looks where my mouse is pointing. No, go this way. Look at his head. Dude, that is Pog. Another boring book. Based. Should I go back to the curtains?
You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket.
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
Actually, I don't.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more.
It's not that serious, bro.
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Pull open the curtains. There's not gonna be anything back here, dude.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you.
Unhinged Joe message. Dude, based on all the other dialogue options I've gotten in this game so far, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, dude, sometimes you have to scroll down. Look at this scroll thing.
This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges. Inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, the Seminine Islands down south. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fishhead charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
Dude, that's the only option. No, dude, I'm leaving. Okay, wait, no, it's not the only option. It's the only one I haven't done already. For a second, I thought it was blanking out the option so that I couldn't choose it. I'm not gonna bother. It's just gonna look bad. There's not gonna be anything behind it. Okay. Have you met the wheelchair lady? I think so.
This Postla Vantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized.
Well, look at these options,
a
dude.
Closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in
I
the
did not
front.
get scared of her. I said it was the text options were weird. Good mail delivery box. Yes. Good.
The box seems happy.
Yeah, man.
Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon.
What?
And Saint G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
What are these options, man? I've been there. I feel you.
The mail collection box.
Healed morale. W.
You
W.
shudder, then you swallow.
W. You're reinstalling? Nice. I think I talked to that guy. How about this? Who's this?
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
Pepe Jam.
A simple little cadence.
I am the law.
As it goes.
It's the jam, my man.
The Jam, dude, he said it. Dude, yeah, LeBron Jam. What's the Jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days. Yeah, exactly.
It's official. He too agrees. This is the antechamber of the afterlife.
That's not what he said. Cool. Cool. Glad we agree, bro. Look at, dude, look up here. Look at this. There's like green things up here. Can I not get those? Did they change the stare emote?
Welcome to Revachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless.
You tell them.
It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of
Based.
the post-war limbo.
Based.
What he means is
We stand Kim.
fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it hard
The
for
lorry
nations to
driver.
actually attain self-determination.
The lorry driver. I don't want to deal with this. True. Magnesium. Okay. Is this money? Can I steal it? How did I just grab it from that far away? Am I gonna get in a fight? This guy looks like he wants to beef.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Dude, he actually is Giga Chad.
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually
I don't want to get this guy mad. Of all the people,
have causes.
I don't like that there's a health bar. That's the only reason I'm being careful with this guy.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to
Dude, no one else here
work!
even looks interested at all.
Besides,
2 max health. Oh god. The stats I got are a little interesting.
Authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
I don't think I've chosen a side yet. I have questions. Leave.
Rights of people.
Stats I chose. Yeah, I didn't think there's gonna be a health bar. It's a detective game.
Speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
Bro, I just said I want to ask questions.
So do we, Scott.
What is a strike?
We were promised work. We'd be in there.
The same mistake you get of just Peepo talking through the game. I can Peepo talk through the game. I'm doing good so far. I'm blasting through the storyline.
The physically impressive man tower has turned his attention to the
Copium.
gates. He ignores your presence.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. Trying to meet their fat boss. I know nothing about murder. Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive. Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity. Let us work!
I'll leave him alone. Yeah, man tower.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia. The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town.
I'm just looking for the green highlighted stuff. Take. Yeah, I'm getting rich.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile. No response wherever this woman is.
Snap your fingers
to reach
no.
her.
I will be a good people talk person. Oh, Pog. Hat. I'm dripped out. One shoe, Andy? I have more than one shoe. Oh my god, I do only have one shoe. I thought it was both.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane."
Oh, so I can just go around here. Oh.
This trash container.
I found the body.
The sliding.
When do you get a sword? I have no idea.
Whirling in rags. The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
We could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags.
You're excited for this?
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea.
Legendary 14? Dude, I have no idea what this stuff means.
No matter how strong you think you are, this is really not something you should be attempting to do with your bare hands.
I guess we should probably figure out what's going on here.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag.
What is this dude doing? Look at this guy. Peering over the fence.
You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Leave. Money gained.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Maybe more than 12. No, 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
8.
1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number
Dude, this guy's just a genius.
2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot, Steel reinforced toes. Number 40.
Yeah, I think I put like 4 intellect.
4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46? You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them. 5. Another standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. 6. An aberration. Light as air. Even pace. Same make of boot, but number 41.
5 head playthrough? I'm just listening to a bunch of stats on boots.
Impossible to tell. Could also have been an
I'm pretty good at this. Yeah, yeah.
You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it. And the 7.
Just count the rest,
The
bro.
glowing outline of a standard work boot. Number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. 8. And yet another standard work boot. Number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern.
Dude, I just realized when he says the number, it reminds me of like those like the number countdown videos. Number 18. Man urinates.
How many?
On fellow passenger for not being allowed to smoke.
I was pretty
Number
off.
15.
I counted 20.
Way off, way off.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
Can I say all of them?
200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Yeah, true, Joe. I gotta use my 5-head brain for this. It could have been an extremely obese person. I think he's right.
Possibly, yes.
But why?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows. Even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between 2 men. Anyway, it's for future consideration. What else can you see? A woman? Or a kid? Understood. Anything else? Interesting. Let's name it the Old Soul. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer? No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer.
Why?
Perhaps it
Could be
a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
Nod thoughtfully.
He doesn't seem to hear you. Looking south, toward the traffic jam instead.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
What? I gotta talk to this kid. What's he doing?
Kuno's got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Bro! Dude, don't let the intrusive thoughts win.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy Kuno!
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about. I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno!
Kuno's riding at sea.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Kid, you wanna hang out?
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno? He says we're fucking each other.
Bruh.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You will see.
The language these kids are using, pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
Alright, well, I'll see you then. I don't think there's anything else. Dude, I don't know what else there is to do here. Haven't I gone in all directions? Wait, I thought I did take the... Wait, it didn't give me that option. Run.
There he still is, looking right through you.
What? No, how... It's not giving me that option.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
Take one step closer or leave. Yeah, it's not giving me the option, so... Oh, you do? Well, pray for good RNG.
Still is. As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your
This went
hands
much
at your
different than my
sides and your
playthrough.
eyes squinting.
Dude, I'm trying to be like a normal person in this.
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched.
Dude, he's got the
fading web of
portal
tattoos
like
covers his
anti-gravity
chest and shoulders.
boots.
The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
We should have a look at that belt before we even consider taking him down.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo.
How does this
under
guy just know
six-rope
so much about
rations.
cargo belts?
Airlifting. I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
My brain tells me so. Source, I made it up.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves. I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed. The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing? Then you should ask me the first moment we get. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt. Buckle closes. It's what I would do. Seems easier than climbing up there.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory. The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
The cadaver slowly, the material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding.
There are random
A fine
checks
array of
that dice roll. You put a lot
interlocking
into
plates
intellect, so you'll
covers
probably get a pass on a lot of blue checks.
delicate and fragile.
I haven't noticed.
They feel
Wait, you
alien
mean
to
like
the
they're
world around
the
you.
things are colored
These are
blue?
clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots. Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE.
Oh wait,
I'm
you
guessing
oh
that's
you mean
the
like
tree
this
using
thing,
hammer.
right?
This is advanced stuff.
Okay.
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these pieces.
I have so many of these tasks. I'm not going to do any of them.
Maybe he'll know something.
The Sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form, ageless and
pull the boot off?
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether, like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials like lignum vitae and ebony. Perhaps. If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like. The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right Sabaton, where you notice the whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination: E50, 100, 1000.
Good. Can you read it to me? We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
This is a bad idea, isn't it?
You're going to pull his head off.
Do it, homo!
Yes, that's what I said. You'll compromise the coroner's case if you do. So please, don't.
Indeed. From this angle,
Indeed.
It does look like the neck isn't going to take much more. Being dead for a week has all but liquefied his muscles.
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
I could pawn them. I thought these boots would go well with my pants.
How many clues do you need? You already found a number. Besides, there's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them?
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around. All right then. You can pay the hostel bill in honor points. How many honor points have you collected?
There are honor points? Yeah.
Of course there aren't.
Oh.
Don't be
Dude,
naive.
don't you bait me like that, man. I'm new to this game.
Processing will take care of them.
The cadaver slowly twists on the...
The steel reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material. Climb up there and saw the branch? I don't trust that ladder. The assailants didn't use it. It's rotten and less sturdy than it looks. And I don't see another good way up there. Honestly, I prefer a non-acrobatic solution to this. There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees. Someone else? You mean like the police?
What was that about processing, then? Weren't they supposed to take care of the boots? Why don't they help?
No. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch, that's a good spot to aim.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain the Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
Actually don't. Oh god. Let me try. No.
I'll blow his head
No.
off.
Take it!
Yeah, take the shot.
Silence. With his elbow
Dude,
sharp,
if he takes the shot, I won't.
unzips
Dude, I already
his
know I would
jacket
roll like a minuscule chance,
and
whatever.
produces a lightweight firearm.
I'd mess
He
this
drops a
up.
paper cartridge
Surely he can
into
do
the
it.
barrel, separates the scouring stick and gives the cartridge 5 tucks.
Pasha?
That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzle loader, ascetic, frugal.
Okay, I don't need the
He
stats,
then
bro.
steps back and assumes the fellow's
This
stance
isn't
position,
CS:GO.
taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the
Okay, well,
surrounding
nothing
tenements.
happened.
A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
Fucking idiot! Mookabat asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
Try again.
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised.
Kim took an L today.
Any
I'll
more
say it.
mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals.
Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano Clad.
Dude, I thought someone was knocking on my door. Like the stupid video that Joe was playing yesterday. The one with the, like, the mud animal or whatever.
The lieutenant doesn't.
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
I'm gonna
It's
try,
bad as
dude.
it is. Us shooting fire. Go ahead. I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
They only have one gun!
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
I'll nail it, dude. I'll nail it.
Banani pointer. Take it and shoot yourself.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth!
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly.
Yeah,
in
the
ground,
feet are
and
planted
your left
firmly.
hand
Look at the feet, dude.
supporting your gun arm.
Bro's model is glitching out. That is not firmly.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Oh my god. Oh! Easy clap. Easy
The
clap.
buckle explodes into tiny pieces, coming loose.
Easy. Easy. Easy, dude. Let's go. Let's
You look at the
go.
body slump down. For a moment, the man appears to kneel in front of you, looking straight at you, helpless, trapped within itself.
Communism.
How is he talking, dude?
It takes a millisecond for the association to flash within your cortex. You have no idea where it's coming from. Only that it's right. Then the rigor in his muscles gives up, and he smashes sideways into the spring mud, letting out a horrid stench.
You've been policed. It's policing time.
By being a damn good shot. Ace is high.
The Ace is High, a custom invented by the aerostatic brigades during the revolution. is used to celebrate
Yeah,
success.
it's a high five, dude. There's no sound effect, dude.
The lieutenant takes a little hop to perform the customary salutation. Your palm hurts from the slap. It's precise and down to the point.
I knew these guys were
We will perform.
I'm trying to just ignore the kids, dude. They're like literally just annoying.
Before, excuse me. The stench is getting bad. I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here. I need a little breather before we do the autopsy. Yes, the 4 phases of a murder scene. 1. Investigation of the scene. I can't say I'm satisfied with that part yet. I still want to know what's in that trash container. 2. Initial examination of the victim. We were not exhaustive in our efforts. Should have looked at the tattoos, maybe? But what's done is done. 3. Field autopsy. This will not be pleasant or easy, and it will have to be performed on the scene.
The fuck are they on about?
Cops are gonna cut his shit up now.
4 and final, transport of the coroner's case to the district morgue. I'll do that. God, this stinks. Good. In the meantime, we should try to interview Evrard Clare, the leader of the union. Harbor property was clearly used in the hanging. The harbor just east of here. Getting in might prove a challenge, though. Or we could ask around for the representative of the logistics company. My initial information says the Wild Pines have sent some sort of strike negotiator to wrangle control back from Evrard.
The rotting man lies on his side with his eyes looking straight through you. The belt is still around his neck. His body is supine and open to intrusion. By autopsy, the lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi,
Bro,
is
this is just
highest
unrelated.
summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Et puis descend, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
Fine. It's a 3-part form to be filled out on the scene by the detectives responsible. One takes note, the other dictates. The goal is to establish cause of death. A scalpel is not always required. I hope this is one of those cases. Latex gloves are, however. I hope we do. It's getting really late for an autopsy.
Can I just keep clicking?
Scab?
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses. Beats me. Somewhere in the ground, I think. Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to Scab. Or I guess, scared maybe. But scared of what? Of who? Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. These scabs ain't begging. They ain't holding on to their integrity. I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here, to the Wild North? Come to see the strife? You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Is this the boss?
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Size him up first.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al-Ghul. You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick. No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning. Jerking motions, signs of a late-stage neurodegenerative disorder. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will
I'm
be
literally just clicking
superseded.
continue.
Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him. Just
Here, don't I have an emote for that?
It must
Or
be
no,
the
not
one
that.
opens the door to
No,
the
it's
harbor.
the... Do I not have it? This one. Yeah, this is what I'm doing.
It is my task to keep the degenerate drunks from entering the harbor.
Push him out of the way? I feel like that would go really badly.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
He is people talking.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Meshahet's race theory. He would take you as one of his own. Well, not as such. What you do with the mastery of
Knock him out.
race theory is up to you.
Dude, I did like 0 on like the physical whatever that stat was.
Advanced racist.
Should I punch him? Should I? Dude! Oh my god, should I just go for it? That'd be kind of funny.
How did this happen?
It's
Your
GG.
fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple. Pain shoots between ray as he's twisting it more and more.
The words to the song have changed. Say,
Dude, I have 1 health, man.
good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic
Dude.
organization any further.
Wait, how did I just... What? I just clicked on that. Okay, well.
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
Enough XP? What do you mean for what?
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble
how do you
to
even do... where do you level
grow
up?
a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
This? Oh, should I level this up? He's just misunderstood. Which of these should I do? This one seems kind of good, doesn't it? Considering I have 2 health. Look at the top thing. Cool 4. What up, dolphins? How's it going? It's going okay, I guess. I'm still kind of clueless. I don't know how I'm gonna play, dude. I'm kind of like pretending to be like a Giga Chad in this. But like, not like a Giga Chad that doesn't commit to anything. So like, Beta Chad. This one's probably good. Oh, I can do 2. I can level up 2. Alright. W. I should have done that before trying to knock the guy out. I think that's good, though.
You exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia and sexual inaccountability. From
Can I attack him
purely
again, now that I
aesthetic
upgraded all my
standpoint,
physical stuff?
The dimple in your jaw makes you look like a baby. This is not craniometry, just an observation. It is impossible to see any more of your bone structure. It is covered in the ravages of Al-Ghul. From what remain of your features, I can see fleshy lips, baldness of the head,
Bald.
and long arms relative to lower limbs. This leads me to conclude you are not a police officer. You are a common criminal. An offspring of murderers and sailors from Sur la Clé and Vesper, and possibly even the degenerate sheep herders of Ubi.
You can internalize thoughts? Is that like a good thing to do?
Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the same as all
Locked,
Rivasholians.
Sag.
Your parents and
Do you know what you're
their
internalizing? Yeah.
parents
+1 empathy towards Kim. Dude, we
while
stand
under
Kim.
the influence of Al-Hul.
Kim is Pog.
That is the only reason you are here.
Dude, what am I supposed to do, man? I'm not gonna get anywhere with this guy. What up, Blinks?
We still need to get into the harbor. There's an interview to conduct. There must be another way.
What, does he want to talk?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us anywhere. I'm not even
Dude,
sure if one
based.
bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hook. And you're just going to let him manipulate you like that? We are not here on some political quest. We are here to solve a crime. Don't make the situation any more volatile than it already is. Let's think of something else.
Nice aggression with the native. Don't let the chief fool you next time. You don't need to be that up in his face. Leave yourself space to move.
Not bad advice, actually. This might do the trick.
Let's talk about our right to work. No, I'm not a fighter. I'm a worker. Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If Union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do! When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people. Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting. His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence. He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his. Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what.
Wait, there's a clock. I just realized.
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Day 1.
What's it to you? Big mess caused by union greed. But I only fight for the rights of people. We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, from Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill. Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell? Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
Hey, my health increased. Dude, okay, yeah, one shoe Andy. I should probably do some of these, right? Yeah, I'm trying to like
Can I help
find
you?
stuff to do.
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Prod at him and find out.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please. Yes, have you got it? A lot. A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken window, 130 real.
And I'm at 3.
Like what? I was rarely enjoying talking about the money you owe me. Absolutely out of the question.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit. Your body is ready, sire.
What thing? What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business. He wasn't pan-fried, he was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with... Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must. What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Another thing. Great. I love those. Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them.
No way.
He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making clear you got that.
Okay, thank you, game.
Yes?
matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Is this game good?
This trash container.
I guess. I don't know. It's not really like my style of game, but it's good, I guess. It's interesting.
With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It shouldn't. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
I don't even know if the PB. I think. Do I still have a PB command? I don't think I do. I've been playing it for more than an hour. Yeah, that's probably because I'm gonna get dinner soon, and I'm not gonna pivot to another game for like 15 minutes or whatever.
Maybe you shouldn't. Of course you should. This is your time to shine, Hobocop. Dive into that dumpster for extra content. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time.
Hobocop arc, yeah. No, we haven't even decided what we're having for dinner.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
2610? I think that's my Minecraft PB. If that's what you're talking about. I don't have a 44 in Minecraft, dude. I'm pretty sure it's a 26.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
3330? That's pretty good. I think anything around half an hour is means you actually are pretty good at it.
Guitar mark.
Even just finishing a run is hard.
Pockets empty.
Oh, did I get sub 25? Did I get a 24? I don't remember. There was that one run I was gonna get like a 22, and then I threw the one cycle. The one that was like the 12-15 nether exit, which should have been sub 20, but you know.
The belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an
olive color.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. Just garbage.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard.
Get in? Can you get in the garbage can? Should I do that?
I'd advise against confronting that force.
The fuck's he on about, kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See?
The lieutenant nods.
This?
Looks back into the trash container. Wow. An Armistice caliber 50 knock cannon.
What?
Wrapped in paper tissues. So shiny. It's a giant rifle, and it's very expensive. Not as expensive as that fat string of pearls snaking around the rotten banana peels, however. And is that Cordon Electric's preamp with Electra F2 tubes?
Am I just like stealing stuff now?
Quite a price. We're talking 12,000. Easy. Unless you're into hi-fi yourself. No, you won't. Because none of those things are real. They're not actually in
Bro,
there.
you can't do it. This is like the 10th time this game has just debated me. Dude, you can't have a story-based game and then tell me a story and then say, just kidding. You can't do that, dude. No, Poke, I don't like this game. To answer your question, no. It debates me every time, man. A cruel jest.
All you see is a broken mug with a racist depiction of the Yellow Man.
Keep looking.
In saffron. Only in its social sensibility. It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, what's this?
There's nothing. Bye.
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork? Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash? Officer, this is an official piece of paperwork.
All the
It
options are
probably
bad.
contains notes on numerous ongoing investigations, and could even list undercover operatives, informants. I suggest integrating it into your style, for all our sakes. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the
A container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Interact is just left click. Where is the interact button?
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
His head's all moving and stuff.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. There's a piece of toilet paper. Or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper. Desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you. It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want. Way cool.
I'll leave it.
It says, everyone look at me and my toilet paper covered cop ledger. I don't care. My ledger is droopy and it smells like a urinal.
A urinal? That's okay.
An aluminium block runs the width of
Aluminium.
the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip. The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before.
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property. It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
Maybe yours will have how many cases you've solved. How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
No way. No way.
Okay.
Sure you can guess what that's for.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight.
A late perch? Yeah, late perch. How do I save this? Here? Save. What's the difference between save and quick save? Okay. Well, it is certainly an interesting game so far. Lots of lore. I'll find someone to raid. But whomst? How about Joe? I will raid Joe. Alright, cool. Well, it was fun. I played Mario. Very epic. The new nylon stick is pretty good. I'm obviously still pretty rusty, but I got a pretty good run going in 16, so that's good, I guess. Alright, I have no idea when I'm going to stream next. It could be, like a while. So I'll see you guys later, but thanks for watching, bye. Thank you for redeeming this Vodcal. Pog game is interesting. I don't know how much more I'll play it. Surely at least a little more, or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how long this is supposed to take. So, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, maybe another stream next year. We'll see about it, you know, if I have the time. Alright, bye. I gotta get dinner, as you can probably guess. So, adios.